Dan, it's lovely to see you here always at London Film and Comic Con. How are you having a good time today?
It's fantastic, yeah, having a great time. Busy, warm, but great to be here again and have a chance to say thanks, it's great fun.
There have been loads of fans wanting to speak to you and get your signature and watch your talks as well. They've, I'm sure, been asking you about the Purple Wedding, but give us a little bit of insight for the people at home behind the scenes of the Purple Wedding.
For such a traumatic episode, it was actually, it was difficult to shoot. We shot the whole thing in 5 days, so that was an intense week. But I think it was the largest assembly of named characters the show had done so far. So, because you had Brienne, Jaime, all the royals, you had Charles Dance and Diana and myself and Jerome and all that. So it was great. We had a big green room and we got a chance to hang out a lot with a lot of people that you'd not worked with before. And I spent a week playing backgammon with Dame Diana Riggs, so it doesn't get much cooler than that. She's an absolute, just a wonderful woman. So it was great fun. It was really great fun.
Now, how much fun was it watching Joffrey croak on screen? What was your reaction when you saw that happen? Obviously you knew it was going to happen, but seeing it...
I was a bit sad, I tell you. I'll miss Jack. I was a bit sad, but what a death, what a way to go out. They managed to get it spot on, so if you're going to go out in such a way, yeah.
We've seen the scene with you and Tyrion where you go and visit him in the cell as well was really kind of heart-rending, wasn't it? And we've seen you, of course, with Brienne as well this season. That relationship, how that's changed. Tell us a little bit about how it was for you filming that scene with Peter Dinklage, first of all, as Tyrion, and also how you felt about how the relationship with Brienne has developed.
Yeah, that scene, I think, when I read that scene, that was the scene I was most excited to see after shooting it, and it was also the scene I was most nervous about doing, just because I was standing toe-to-toe with Peter Dinklage, and yeah, I was nervous, but it came out looking really nice, so that was a lot of fun, and it was nice to have something to get my teeth into in terms of the character showing a bit more of himself. Yeah, and going off with Gwen, it's just nice to mix things up and to work with somebody fresh, and she is just amazing, and we had a great time last year, and hopefully we'll continue to have a great time for as long as they want to keep us going.
Now that season 4 finale was quite something, wasn't it? Brienne versus the Hound, flipping heck. Ear biting, crotch kicking, oh my god, that was painful. What was it like being there up close watching it being filmed?
To be honest, Maisie and I sat on a hill for a couple of days just listening to music and chatting, because so much of it was stunt doubles and we weren't involved in the fight, so it was really nice in terms of that. That was the first proper time Maisie and I got a chance to chat, so yeah, it was great. It was really nice to watch it from a distance and not have to run about in the sun in armour and be really hot. It was nice to chill out, and yeah, it was great.
What did you think when you saw it on screen after?
Unbelievable. It's maybe the single best fight I've ever seen in any medium, TV, film, whatever. As a one-on-one fight goes, I don't think anybody's ever topped that. It was spectacular.
We had a pretty good one though, didn't we, with the Viper and the Mountain? What was your reaction when you were watching that? All the eye gouging and goodness knows what.
Again, Pedro, so nice, and also the character was so cool. It's just such a kick in the balls that he gets taken away from you after less than a season. But that was a great fight, and Game of Thrones does what Game of Thrones does best, what you least expect, and it was very exciting to watch that.
And a great death is also for Oberyn Martell, but a fantastic death also for Tywin at the end of the season as well. They didn't stop, did they?
No, that was it. The list at the end of the season, just a major name after major name after major name. They just kept ticking people off, and you were just getting over one death and they hit you with another one, and you were still mourning that person and they hit you with another one, and yeah, very exciting. It turns the whole thing on its head. Joffrey dies, but Tywin's still there, and he's always the man who's in power. But then Tywin goes. So what does that mean? It's all very exciting to see what's going to happen next.
What would you like to see happen next for Pod and Brienne?
More of the same. It would be great if they did find Sansa, That would be really nice. But I would just love to see more Pod and Brienne getting to know each other, and Brienne realising Pod's useful, not useless. He has his moments. Yeah, so that would be nice, just to spend a bit more time on the road. Maybe get into a fight or two. Who knows?
Dan, it's been a pleasure as always.
As always, thank you. The pleasure's all mine.